Secrets to how Italian women 50 plus look so expensive even when they're just grabbing coffee. Have you ever wondered how they do it? Have you ever found yourself fixated on a woman in her 50s or 60s, walking down a quiet alley in Florence, stepping off a train in Venice, or casually browsing produce at a street market in Rome, and thought to yourself, how does she look that elegant doing absolutely nothing? She isn't dripping in diamonds. She's not wearing towering heels or loud logos. And yet, somehow, she radiates the kind of timeless sophistication that makes her look expensive without even trying. That's not your imagination. Italian women over 50 have mastered a very specific art, the ability to look luxurious without appearing to chase it. And the truth? It's not about money or youth or beauty. It's about something deeper, more cultural, and far more intentional. The philosophy behind the elegance, la bella figura. In Italy, there's a deeply ingrained concept called la bella figura, which loosely translates to the beautiful figure. But it's more than appearance. It's a code of conduct. It's about making a good impression, carrying yourself with dignity, and always presenting your best self to the world. Not out of vanity, but out of pride and respect. By the time an Italian woman turns 50, la bella figura is second nature. She has spent decades refining her sense of self, sharpening her eye for detail, and curating her wardrobe to reflect who she is, not who she's trying to be. She doesn't need to scream luxury because she embodies it. Wardrobes. That whisper, never shout. One of the biggest misconceptions about looking expensive is that it requires a closet full of designer pieces. But Italian women know better. Their wardrobes are not chaotic. They're curated. Every garment serves a purpose. You'll find wool coats in classic cuts, crisp cotton button-downs, silk blouses in soft neutrals, and expertly tailored trousers. No clutter, no gimmicks. Just timeless staples in breathable, high-quality fabrics that feel just as luxurious as they look. Italian women dress for longevity. Fast fashion has no place in their lives. They're not chasing seasonal trends. They're building wardrobes that evolve with them. A single camel coat, worn with grace for over a decade, says more about wealth and self-respect than any fleeting trend ever could. Accessories with meaning, not noise. Forget the heavy layering of oversized jewelry or gaudy statement bags. An Italian woman over 50 will wear a slim gold bracelet that once belonged to her grandmother, a pair of leather loafers that have molded perfectly to her feet, a handbag that has patented with age, not because it was expensive, but because it was loved. She knows that less is more. Her accessories don't demand attention, they invite curiosity. There's history in her ring, there's memory in her scarf. She's not trying to impress you. She's living her story, and her style simply reflects it. Hair and skin that tell the truth beautifully. The hair of an Italian woman over 50 is rarely overprocessed. It moves, it breathes. Whether it's a soft silver bob, a swept-back chignon, or naturally flowing waves with streaks of gray, it's a crown of authenticity. She doesn't run from age. She wears it like an heirloom. And then there's the skin. Not concealed beneath heavy makeup, but nourished through decades of olive oil, fresh ingredients, Mediterranean sun, and hydration. She may dab on a touch of eyeliner, a kiss of lipstick, maybe a little powder, but never enough to erase herself. Her beauty isn't a mask, it's a lived-in glow. The power of presence. Confidence is the true luxury. What truly makes Italian women over 50 look so expensive isn't visible at all. It's how they carry themselves. They walk into a room without needing to be seen, and yet everyone sees them. They speak softly, but with conviction. They don't over-apologize. They don't over-explain. There's a quiet strength in their presence that money can't buy. They've survived heartbreaks. They've raised children, buried parents, built careers, lost love, found it again. Their confidence is earned, not performed. And it shows. You can feel it in how they sit at a cafe table with a book and a coffee, unbothered by the world. You can see it in how they linger in conversation, never rushing, never fidgeting, never chasing. They are the center of their own gravity. Joy as a daily ritual. And the most expensive-looking secret of all, Perhaps the most luxurious secret of all is how Italian women prioritize joy. They savor food, they relish in leisure, they take time for beauty, for long baths, for good books, for fresh flowers. They don't wait for special occasions to enjoy life. They live as though every moment matters. A 55-year-old woman in Rome doesn't save her good shoes for a dinner date. She wears them to the bakery. She spritzes on perfume even if no one's visiting. She wraps herself in a cashmere shawl simply because it feels good on her skin. She doesn't need a reason to indulge. The moment is the reason. It's not about age, it's about mastery. Looking expensive after 50 isn't about trying to appear younger. It's about being fully in control of who you are. Italian women have mastered the art of aging well because they never feared it. They never saw 50 as a finish line. They saw it as a runway. A new chapter, a fresh beginning with deeper roots and richer soil. So if you've ever wondered why Italian women over 50 seem so captivating, so effortlessly stylish, and so inexplicably rich in presence, it's because they've chosen to live richly, in grace, in depth, in texture, in tradition, in self-honor. Because while youth is fleeting, elegance is eternal, and they know the difference.